Shiva, Shambho. Welcome back. Well, today our podcast is about emotions. If you haven't watched the previous video with me, my name is Alex. This beautiful man is Shiva Kailash Shambho. And yeah, today our podcast is about Bhakti Yoga, about emotions as a tool. What can we do with it? And yeah, this kind of stuff. So, Shiva, now you.
Yes, Bhakti Yoga. So this was your idea and intention. Tell me what you think. What is Bhakti Yoga and why is this important?
Uh, as Sadhguru said once in a DVD about his consecration of Devi, he said that to know higher dimensions of this life, you need devotion in your heart. And maybe he didn't say this, but something of this type. So yeah, and I agree with it because without devotion, without devotion, people tend to become delusional because something is priority, something is not, and when you devote it to something, you just do it without any. You just do it. So Bhakti yoga is an important tool, important aspect of yoga because of this, because of involvement. Yeah, this is my thoughts on this. So
There are four types of yogas. There's action yoga. You do things with your body. There's emotion yoga, which you feel emotional inside of yourself. There's mental yoga, mind yoga, or intellect yoga. So this is the third one. You intellectually understand things. And then there's energy yoga or Kriya yoga, which you work with your very life energies. In my view, the most difficult one is probably the mental yoga, because most human beings are not wired this way to intellectually think and realize. The mind is a dry place. So unless you have some serious expertise with the mind, you're not going to go there. Next difficult is maybe action yoga or karma yoga, because it requires actions. And there's this one man here in the Valangri Hills that carried rocks for his entire life and laid the path for the trek up, which takes 4 hours to climb up. So you can imagine how many stones, how many rocks that is. And then he attained samadhi, and there's a small samadhi built there, which I recorded my video that's going to be posted soon on Valangri Hills, so you stay tuned for that. Next easiest is, well, probably Kriya Yoga, because that requires a lot of expertise and mastery, but it's maybe the fastest. Yet when we're looking and encompassing the whole human race and every human being on earth, probably the easiest path to enlightenment and spiritual growth is Bhakti Yoga, which is emotion yoga. Because emotion is
even
something that
me,
we all have,
yeah.
and it's very sweet, it's very nice to go into. And if you can feel good and pleasant and go towards a goal, well, that's the best way. So what do you think about this?
Now I'm starting to, not this one, but I have started to realize that all my life, even when I just see a picture of me some a while ago, like maybe 4 years ago, let's say, and there I'm, let's say, 10 years old. And when I see it, I see my face and I see a different type and kind of emotion on my face, and I can feel it. These emotions are have their own taste. Maybe Shiva, I don't know if you're familiar with this taste. Have you tasted? But anyways, and now I realize that the easiest for me right now is to control my emotions, is to uh, be sweet, be sweet in emotions, and even
So tell
is
me this, what are you devoted to? Are you devoted to something? And what does devotion mean to you?
um, um, I cannot just say that I'm devoted to something one. Yes, you can see little puja with Sadhguru. Of course, I'm devoted to him because he is only my guru. But what is devotion mean to me is n- I would say that that is the first after, okay, let's say there is a physical dimensions, that is the first dimension which is not which is non-delusional. I would say because that's the easiest path. So you can clearly say that this is the first dimension of the non-delusional world uh, to which people can attend. And what is the devotion personally to me is this, and what else? Uh, yeah, I can describe it as the sweetness of the attention to life. I can explain this as this. Yeah. So this is the sweetness of the attention to life.
If we're looking
So
at
what
all
is
these,
your
yes,
what is your? Sorry.
yeah, if we're looking at all these four aspects of yoga, the grossest one, the coarsest one is, of course, actions. You do things with your physical body. The next coarsest is emotion, actually, emotion, because emotion is quite physical, but not as refined as mental actions, because mental actions are even more refined.
They are
And
sharp.
yes, sharp. And the most refined action or yoga here is Kriya Yoga, energy yoga, which, if I was to look at my life, is probably the dominant factor here. Because no doubt I have great devotion to Sadhguru and whatever actions I do to support that, and thinking also I rationalize and contemplate and conceptualize. But Kriya Yoga is by far the best way. I'm going to make a statement here because it's something that it can't be tampered with. You said that emotions are, non-delusional. I agree. But definitely you can't tamper with energy, no matter what you do.
no, no doubt about it.
Yes. So to me, to answer my question, the question that I posed to you, devotion to me means looking up to something with great reverence and great devotion. Um, and definitely I am devoted to Sadhguru. That's probably the most devotional thing that I have in my life, the most reverence that I have towards anything is Sadhguru. He introduced me to spirituality, he introduced me to this path, and yes, I'm using this, and I recommend that you find things to be devoted to, because if you don't, life is not worth living without intensely positive and sweet emotions.
Yeah, completely agree. Uh, Also wanted to say a few words about Kriya Yoga, about energy. Uh, yeah, I actually agree with you that uh, you see, physics are proving to us today that everything is energy. So what can you do without energy? Nothing. You won't exist. So Kriya Yoga is the yoga. Is the most of the yoga, the core of the yoga.
Yes,
So yeah,
I'm going to Kedarnath in 4 days, which is, in my view, there's a hierarchy to this planet, that where the most significant spiritual places are. The top of the list by far, no doubt in my mind, is Kailash. Maybe I've missed something, but that's just how I see it. It's the most significant space. Second probably would be the Valangiri Hills, because Shiva stayed up here and he energized the place and it's very powerful and significant. And third is Kedarnath, because that place also reverberates with Shiva. And I'm curious to see how it is physically, because I've only seen videos of it. And no doubt, as I go there, it's a yoga in and of itself. Simply you staying in a place like that, not for 2 hours, but I'll be there for a significant length of time. If everything goes well, maybe for a few days or weeks. And just me spending time there, just me sitting still or sleeping or eating food or going to the bathroom or doing whatever, talking to my friends or talking to you. Sure, I'll be doing podcasts.
Shout out to me.
Yes, uh, that is spiritual practice because that place is so energetic. It's like you going into the ocean or you going into a body of water when you're very thirsty. Your body just soaks up the water. So similarly, whatever things need to be fulfilled within me will be fulfilled when you're living in a consecrated, energized space. That is why it's so significant for all of us to learn how to consecrate things so that everyone can live in an energized space. Because if you don't live in an energized space, it's so difficult to continue your spiritual practice. So I'm looking at your altar behind you. You have Sadhguru's picture and
Yeah.
the Jnanalinga lamp. What else are you adding to your arsenal there? Do you have any things on your shopping list you want to buy?
I want to. Well, I want to buy the Diana Linga Yantra. Is it Yantra?
Yantra.
Yes. Yeah. I want to buy Diana Linga Yantra. That is the. I don't know. It seems to. First, I saw it. It seemed to me like it's just something white on some copper, but then I look at it right now. It's so much energy. It's so much light. So I really want to this one. Uh, what else? There is not that much of things available at Isha Life Europe that which can be bought online. But yeah, I guess Diana Linga Yantra is the thing that is right now on my wish list. Yeah,
What about Linga Bhairavi Gudi?
that is that is still big money for me. So Diana Linga, I guess it's cheaper than Goody, is it?
Yeah, yeah, somewhat. Yes.
But still, I even have a pen, uh,
Oh,
or is it a pencil? I don't know English.
yeah,
So now I did one poem yesterday with this pen or pencil. I guess something with this something. If you want, I can right now.
yeah.
Uh,
Enlighten us.
thank you very much. Of course, I will. Maybe next podcast, if we will do, I will introduce it with my poem. I don't know. Well, anyways, Rudraksha. Poem is Rudraksha. Please don't ever solace if you see I'm crying. That means I'm pure bliss. That means I'm flying. That is about the Rudraksha. Maybe if you saw Shiva's video, you know the legend, the story behind it. So yeah, that is about the Rudraksha. Really must, a must. Everyone should buy the Rudraksha.
Yes, I agree, 100%. I want to end this video by talking a little bit more about the Jnanalinga, this yantra that I have. It took Sadhguru multiple lifetimes to achieve this goal. 3 lifetimes, if I'm not mistaken.
Four. I
Or,
mean, three he planned, and the first one is the beginning of his spiritual practice process. So yeah.
yeah, lots of trial and error, lots of failure, and he created this structure, this deity. It's a being that you can sit in front of and you can meditate wherever you are in the world. And it's a huge energy source. And if you can connect to it, he'll clear you out. He will get you to enlightenment. He'll do everything that a being can for you. It's not necessary to get a yantra, but you must, and you should, and you will, because it's a technology. This is a piece of technology. It's like a receiver to the signal, and it emanates energy, no doubt. And me sitting in front of it definitely helps me and energizes me. And also, what I want to say is that it's the only yantra, it's the only energetic machine of its kind. There, you're wearing the pendant, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have one as well. It's also very needed, very, very powerful, very effective. It's the only machine of its kind with all 114 energy points active. There's nothing like this on the planet. There never was, and there probably never will be. The ingredients for making this have been used up, it seems like. And we have this huge potential and possibility to meditate in front of a live guru, wherever you are in the world. All it takes is a little bit of focus and commitment and receptivity for you to absorb this energy, and you can do so. Maybe with the help of some music, some Nada Ardana on YouTube. It's the music that they play in a Dhanalinga temple. You listen to that, you focus on the picture of the Dhanalinga, and it's like a boat that will take you all the way to enlightenment. So, with that being said, my friends, I hope all of you get to achieve this, and I hope the world gets enlightened. I hope we have many more enlightened beings, and I'm very glad to see you coming up, being,
Thank you very much.
yes, so we'll do more podcasts, and you're of a young age. I'm hoping that more young people get absorbed into this, focus on this, because the world definitely needs it. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.
Shiva Shambho.